I request all the students to please be seated and to turn off their mobile phones. A very good morning to one and all. Education exposes young people to a broad world, a world full of opportunities and hope, new possibilities and avenues, new paths and new dreams. But often, these opportunities are disguised as challenges as they come dressed in the overhauls of hard work. Fearing hard work, many of us leave great opportunities only to regret it later. And many would be so myopic that we would not even know that there are many opportunities knocking at our doors. All one needs in times like these is a little bit of handholding. That is the purpose of today's Career Counseling Session Skill Enhancement Program, CFA, FRM and NSC certification. And as they say, the biggest handholding is by the divine. Seeking divine's grace, let us start today's program with the lighting of the lamp, and may I request our founder chair, our executive chairman sir, S.K. Garg sir, our S.P. Goyal sir and Rajneesh sir to please come on the stage to please light the lamp. May I also request Head Department of Business Administration and heads of other departments to please join on stage. Dean ma'am, please. Vinita ma'am. Principal Law ma'am. A huge round of applause please. May I request our guests also to please join on stage. Alok sir, Namrata ma'am, Prayas sir, please come on stage. A huge round of applause please. I request all the guests to be on the dais as we give a floral welcome. May I request you to please take the center of the dais, sir. At the outset, we have with us the driving force behind all our endeavors, Dr. Nand Kishore Garg, Founder, Chairman and Chief Advisor, MAITS, and Chancellor Maharaja Agrasen University, Baddi. Dr. Nand Kishore Garg was awarded Honorary D.Litt. by Gurukul Vishwavidyalaya. He was also elected as a member of Legislative Assembly and represented Delhi Vidhan Sabha 3 times. A recipient of many awards, Dr. Nand Kishore Garg is a visionary in technical and professional education. Sir, it's our honor to have you with us today. I request Professor Vijay Kumar Khurana, Head Department of Business Administration, to please present a sampling and welcome Sir for the event today. A huge round of applause, please. I think the students have not had their breakfast. Is that the case? A huge round of applause. Come on. We also have with us Shri S.P. Agarwal, Executive Chairman, MATES, having an MSc in Physics and MBA from Delhi University and Diploma with Merit in Commercial Policy from GATT, Secretariat, Geneva, Switzerland. Shri S.P. Agarwal has served as an IS officer for many decades in various ministries, including those of Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Welfare, and Ministry of HRD. Now he is guiding MATES with his experience and expertise. Sir, it's our pleasure to have you with us. Our heartiest welcome to you. May I request Professor Rajni Malhotra Dhingra, Principal Law, to please present a sapling and welcome him for the event. A huge round of applause, please. A round of applause, please. It seems the students in COVID are not having their breakfast and lunch properly. I want to listen to a huge round of applause. Come on, kids. Next, we have with us Professor S.K. Garg, Director General, MAIMS. Prior to his current position, he served as the principal of Deen Dayal Upadhyay College of Delhi University for over 20 years. In his 42 years of rich experience, he has been a member of various committees of Delhi University, UGC, and Ministry of Human Resource Development, including the one that designed the choice-based credit system in 2014. Sir has 16 research papers to his credit and is a recipient of International Federation for World Peace. Sir, it's a pleasure to have with us. May I request Professor Sangeeta Malik, Dean, MAIMS, to please present the sapling and welcome, sir. A huge round of applause, please. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to Shri S.P. Goel, Retired General Manager, Union Bank of India. May I request Professor Vinita Gupta, Ma'am, Head, Department of Journalism and Communication, to please present the sapling and welcome sir for the event. A huge round of applause, please. We also welcome Shri Rajneesh Gupta, Secretary, MATE, and Ex-Director, Ministry of Finance, Government of India. May I request Professor Manju Gupta, Department of Commerce, Head, to please present a sapling as a token of welcome. A huge round of applause. Students. Next, we have Mr. Alok Sharma, our esteemed guest of the day. Alok Sharma is a qualified MBA with dual specialization in finance and investment analysis and portfolio management from NIMS. He has a cumulative work experience of over 20 years and has worked in all areas of finance. I, on behalf of Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Management Studies, extend a very warm welcome to you, sir. And may I request Dr. Sanjay Mangla, Head, Department of Economics, to please present a sapling and welcome, sir. A huge round of applause, please. We also have with us Ms. Namrata Singhal, an analyst with Intercontinental Exchange. Her expertise lies in the pricing and analytics segment of various asset classes. Having completed her stint as a financial research associate with Data Analytics Division in D.E. Shaw, her experience in Deloitte and Goldman Sachs. She is a young budding finance expert. A very, very warm welcome to you, ma'am. May I request Ms. Sarita Garg to please present a sapling as a token of welcome. A huge round of applause, please. Young people like her are going to be your role models. A huge round of applause to Ms. Namrata. Last but not the least, we have with us Mr. Prayas Agarwal. Prayas Agarwal is again another young senior data science analyst. He graduated from Amity University and specializes in finance. May I request Dr. Sumedha Datta to please present a sapling and welcome Mr. Prayas Agarwal for the event. A huge round of applause. Moving forward, may I request Monika Sharma ma'am and Ekta ma'am to please come on stage as we're going to release the brochure of the finance conference that we are having. It's titled The Pandemic and the Financial Landscape. It's scheduled on September 30th. That's coming Thursday. I request the guests to please release the brochure. We also have the release of another brochure of another international conference in HR area. It's titled Resilience and Reinvention in Turbulent Times, HR and Marketing Perspective. It is scheduled just a week later than that of the finance conference. May I request Sumedha ma'am, Ria ma'am, Bharti ma'am to please join on stage. I thank all the guests on the dais and request them to please be seated. A huge round of applause, please. Now proceeding further, may I request Professor S.K. Garg to please come and deliver the formal welcome address on behalf of the Institute.
Thank you, Shilpa. Respected Dr. Nandkishore Garg ji, Founder, Chairman, Maharaja Agrasen Technical Education Society and Chancellor of Maharaja Agrasen University, Batti. Mr. S.P. Agarwal ji, Executive Chairman, Shri Rajneesh Gupta ji, Shri S.P. Goyal ji, my colleagues in the faculty, the team from Universal Fin Academy led by Mr. Alok Sharma, and my dear students. You are studying in nearly the top institution of IP University. How do you assess that it is the top institution or nearly the top institution? Or how do you find out which institution is good? What is the criteria? What are the parameters when you look for admissions? Obviously, the only parameter which is measurable is the preference of the students. Any institution which gets the top preference must be the best one. And this preference is determined by the product which comes out of that institution. If the product is well placed, if the product is placed in good top companies, if the pay packages are high, then that institution is considered to be successful and becomes a sought after institution in the city or in the country eventually. Now MEIMS has reached a certain level, and to go to the next level, we need to do something extra. When I say we means our institute and our students and our faculty. Because I believe in that we swim and sink together. If the institution grows, then the students also grow, the faculty also grows. And if the students grow, then the institution also grows. It's a symbiotic relationship. So my friends, we realized, when I say we, I refer to my management, led by Dr. Nandkishore Gargji, and of course my faculty is also there. We collectively realized that every student, irrespective of whether he is studying in our institution or in the neighboring institutions, in our university or in other universities, they are studying by and large the same syllabus. I have been, as was told, a member of the choice-based credit course designing committee, and that course has been applicable across institutions all over India. So I can confidently say that the syllabus is by and large the same. So how do the companies, or how would the companies distinguish or discriminate between different students? What shall be the criteria? Of course, one who has good knowledge and who performs well in the interview is likely to be selected. Very true. But how much time do you think the interviewers give to each candidate? When the companies come for campus recruitment, or when you go off-board, off-campus recruitments, you don't get more than 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And that time is not sufficient always for the experts to assess your knowledge and for you to showcase your entire talent. Here comes the importance of add-on courses. We thought of bridging the gap between what is taught in the institutions, what is taught in the universities, and what is the expectation of the industry. If we are able to bridge that gap, then our product will be market ready for employment. You must have read in newspapers also that only 10 to 12% of the graduates from universities, that includes engineering degree also, are employable by industry. Now why so? Because there is a gap between industry expectation and what we are teaching or the way we are training our students. Now to bridge this gap, in the field of management education. Our management decided to have a collaboration with Universal Film Academy, which is led by Mr. Alok Sharma. They are our academic partners in this endeavor. The idea is that you do an extra course apart from your BBA or BCom or Economics Honors degree or even BTech degree. Do that extra course and take the related examination, and if you pass that examination, even if you pass one level of that examination, you have an edge over other competitors. There are many companies which as of now do not come to our campus. For instance, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Credit Suisse, Deutsche Bank, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, Barclays, and several more. These big companies, they have a list of institutions where they prefer to go. They don't go elsewhere. A couple of days back, I was speaking to the director of IIIT in some personal connection, and he gave me a very surprising information, because I was comparing the placements in IIIT versus the other two universities of engineering which exist in Delhi. And he said, although knowledge-wise our product is far, far superior than the other engineering colleges, but the top-level companies do not come to us because we have a standing of only 10, 12 years or 15 years, whereas they have a standing of almost 3/4 of a century. And the companies, they do not want to break their tradition. Whatever is there in their list, they will go to only those institutions. Now, if that is the case, then it's very difficult to bring such companies to our campus. However, the courses which we have planned to introduce, I believe Mr. Alok has already apprised you of those 4 courses in the online sessions which we have conducted during the last fortnight: CFA, NSC, CFA, NSC, and Financial Risk Management, and one more. So, if you have a certification of any of these courses, there are several companies who, when screen the available biodatas, available CVs, they put in a keyword, CFA. So the computer picks up CFA qualified candidates, and only they are called for interviews. So getting an extra degree or extra certificate is just like having icing on the cake or having toppings on a pizza. So my friends, the purpose of this orientation program, I would like to call it, is that although you have already been apprised of what we intend to do and how much beneficial it is going to be to you, your packages are going to be nearly double with a CFA level 1 certification only, or NSC certification will also help you in getting good placements. So once you get good placements, our institution grows. Once our institution grows, then we get much better students. And this goes on in a cyclic way. This is how the top institutions have come up at the level at which they are. This is why the IIMs ABC are A, B, and C today. So let's make efforts, collective efforts, joint efforts, and try to bring names in the league of IIMs. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing the vision behind an event like this. I hope students are going to realize the importance of what we are doing today, and I'm sure many students are going to join the program that we are going to offer. We are also joined with us T.R. Garg, General Secretary MATES. May I request Professor V.K. Khurana, Head Department of Business Administration, to please present the sapling. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Moving forward, having started the career from teaching physics to becoming an IAS officer and serving Indian Administrative Services for many decades, Shri S.P. Agarwal, our Executive Chairman, has many lessons to teach our students on choosing a career and being successful in the career. Sir, may I request you to please come and share your experience and expertise with our students. We also have the pleasure of having Vineet Kumar, Chairman, MATES. I request Dr. Mangla, sir, to please present the sapling. A huge round of applause, please.
Founder, Chairman and Chief Advisor of MATES, Dr. Nandkishore Garg ji, Shri Vineet Kumar Gupta, Chairman MATES, Shri T.R. Garg, General Secretary, Shri Rajneesh Gupta, Secretary, MATES, Shri S.P. Goel, Professor G.P. Goel, Dr. S.K. Garg, Director General of MAMES, Mr. Alok Sharma, our main resource personnel, all the members of the faculty and friends. My personal experience had always been that unless you have an add-on qualification which gives you an edge, it becomes difficult to compete in the marketplace. This was very succinctly highlighted by Professor S.K. Garg, Director General. You would appreciate that every 2 paisa worth of institute these days manages to give degrees of MBA or postgraduate diploma in management, which the market just throws away. Ultimately, market is a very tough kind of a chooser unless you are able to conform to the requirements of the marketplace. You are not accepted by the market. When I say market, I mean the job market. We therefore thought that it would be worthwhile to have our students, both from MATE as well as MAMES and also of neighboring institutes who are in the vicinity, we make them professional advisors and investors in capital market. Because capital market, merely if you are doing your MBA, even if you specialize in finance, you are not fit for the capital market. You are not a professional to deal in capital market or to advise in capital markets. It was with that in view that we decided to start these programs of Chartered Financial Analyst, of Financial Risk Management, NEC certification leading to Certified Financial Planners. We thought that with these programs you would be able to make much headway as regards your career and also in regard to advising people on what to do. Talking about capital markets, it is very, very interesting. You see, the first stock exchange in India, the Bombay Stock Exchange, was set up in 1875. And for almost 110 years, there was no systematic grading of what the performance of the corporate sector was. There was no index of performance of even the leading companies. It was only on 1st January 1986 that Sensex was launched. That means exactly after a gap of 111 years. Even when it was launched, the Sensex showed that our corporate sector was not doing well, and the performance of listed companies was not much to talk home about. If you look at the period in July 1991, the Sensex was as low as 1,400. That was in July 1991. We come up 20 years in July 2011. The Sensex had come up to, you may say it had come up to about 21,000. And last year, in the month of March, it was 29,000 when the lockdown was announced in March. From 29,000, we have come to 60,000. That is, it took roughly, I would say, 16 years for it to double. And, I'm sorry, it has taken 18 months for Sensex to double from 29,000 to the present 60,000. And in the past 91 sessions, over a period of 6 months, the Sensex gained by 10,000, which was more than whatever the Sensex was, total Sensex for many decades. I mean, if you take it from 86 for it to come down to 10,000, it had taken almost 20 years. So the Sensex has grown very well. It's shown that the corporate sector is buoyant. It is the companies, the listed companies are getting the price which they should. Now, the basic thing is that even if Sensex is going up, what is it in it for you people who would be opting for these programs, these add-on programs that we are offering? Again, we have, as finance people, as corporate people, we have to go into the basic facts. In India, only about 5 lakh Demat accounts are there. That is, only 5 lakh people are investing in stock market in all, which makes it, I mean, if we consider our total population, you may say that about 4% people only are investing in stock market. If you look at developed countries like US, England, Japan, there the percentage of population that invest in stock market is as high as 35 to 40%. Now, taking that in India, we would be able to take this number of investors from 4% to 10%, implies that we would be having couple of crore more people who become or wish to become investors in stock market. Now, how would they do it? What is the mechanism available for them to doing it? Because a large number of them would be absolutely raw. They would not be knowing a thing about the capital market. They would not know how to invest, where to invest, and why to invest, what do they gain out of it. That's where the advisors in capital market would be needed. and they would be needed in very large numbers. You are those people which who would be providing this advice, financial advice to people. In corporate sector, you would be investment advisors. In your own account, you may have your own firms and start investing in various kinds of securities, or you might advise individuals also who wish to invest in stock market. Now, when you start advising people, you have to take the macroeconomic environment into consideration. You have to take the risk appetite of those who wish to join the market into consideration, and you also have to do hand holding, because without that those people would just run away. You see, risk appetite is extremely important, because while there may be thousands of instruments available in the capital market presently where investments can be made, you have metals, you have ETFs, you have FOFs, you have mutual funds, and there also debt funds, equity funds, large cap, mid cap, small cap. You have sectoral funds, you have infrastructure funds, you have thematic funds, and then of course you have direct investment in the stock market. Now, choosing from out of these where to put the money and advising your clients would be a very, very important thing. You see, macroeconomic environment, when I mentioned, it has great relevance. For instance, the market presently is to a large extent, I mean, it happens in all other markets as well, is being driven by liquidity. Now, you hear that bond buying in US is being tapered off. Now, even the news that there is a tapering off likely brings down the Dow's index. It brings down the Nasdaq and has a corresponding contagion spreading to Indian markets. This is a macroeconomic factor. There is a problem of Evergrande in China. Now, Evergrande, you may say, what has it got to do with us? Now, with Evergrande running into problems of default of $300 billion, you find that the bond funds from US or other countries who had invested there, they run short of funds. When they run short of funds, because Evergrande has defaulted, they would try to take money out from other markets where they have investments. Now, that would have a bearing on what our market would do. Similarly, if real estate sector in China comes to a very difficult situation because of situations like Evergrande, then your consumption of commodities comes down very, very substantially. So all these factors, namely macroeconomic factors, the risk appetite, and also what is the most appropriate instrument which you can advise to your clients, all these factors, I'm sure you would pick up in the courses that Mr. Alok Sharma would be guiding you through. And let me assure you that from whatever I know of financial markets in India, I have lots of people who are working in very senior positions in corporate sector, that once you pass through these courses, the sky is the limit as far as your career is concerned, and also the kind of payments that you can receive in the market, so that your earnings and also the ranking that you are able to achieve, the sky would be the limit. With these few words, I wish you all the best, and I'm sure you will take best possible advantage of these programs that are being offered here. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much for that very detailed and highly professional analysis of the capital market. I'm sure our students have benefited from it. Moving ahead, from being a student of chemistry and law from University of Delhi to being a doyen of education and creating institutions of repute for students to pursue their dream careers, Dr. Nand Kishore Garg has achieved what very few can only dream of. Such sterling achievements can come with many experiences and many insights from which we can learn from. I now request our founder, chairman and chief advisor mates, Dr. Nand Kishore Garg, to please share some of his insights with our students. Sir.
नमस्कार। एसपी अग्रवाल जी ने आपको बहुत विस्तार से आज के जो एडिशनल एड ऑन कोर्सेज हैं उसके विषय में बताया और ज़्यादा तो अब आप सीखेंगे। 2 करोड़ लोग इस पेंडेमिक में जुड़े हैं शेयर मार्केट से और उनको गाइड करने वाला, समझ देने वाले लोग नहीं, इसलिए ये कोर्स आपको BBA, BCom, ये इकोनॉमिक्स के साथ बहुत ही उपयोगी होंगे, ऐसा मेरा मानना है। जितना ज़्यादा हम अध्ययन करेंगे, स्किल क्या आज ज़माना है, पहले भी था, परंतु हमारी एजुकेशन के सिस्टम में स्किल को धीरे धीरे पीछे कर दिया। और इस पेंडेमिक में तो लेबॉर्ट्री में भी नहीं जा पा रहे जिनको लैब में जाके सीखना था, इसलिए आप लोगों को अब मुझे लगता है भगवान की कृपा हो गई है। कॉलेजेस, यूनिवर्सिटीज़ खुल जाएंगी, स्कूल खुलने शुरू हो गए हैं अधिकांश, तो अब हमें सीखना चाहिए। और सीखना या तो हाथ का काम आना चाहिए या दिमाग के अंदर जो हमारे ज्ञान है उसके माध्यम से। भारत की 2 बड़ी ताकत यही है और ये ताकत के भरोसे पे आज सॉफ्टवेयर इंडस्ट्री में पूरे विश्व में हमारे आने वाले स्टूडेंट्स बहुत छा गए हैं। पेंडेमिक में भी हमारे अपने मेट से लगभग 1100 प्लेसमेंट ऑफर मिलना और उसमें भी 90 लाख तक का पैकेज आना और माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, अमेजॉन, लिंक्डइन 40-40 लाख, 25 लाख, 30 लाख के पैकेज गए हैं, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ के अध्यापकों ने, हमारे यहाँ के स्टूडेंट्स ने उनको सिखाने की कोशिश की है। और एक बार एक ब्रांड बन जाए तो फिर उसके बाद अपने आप थोड़ा आसानी भी होगी। मेम्स भी उसी राह पर चले, उसके लिए हम लोग लगे हुए हैं। और ये एड ऑन कोर्सेज प्लस हमने कौटिल्य जो इंटरनेशनल फाउंडेशन के माध्यम से भी आज जो भारत की ताकत थी जिसको हमने भुला दिया, जिस ताकत के भरोसे भारत 17वीं शताब्दी तक 25-30% पूरे विश्व का GDP भी पैदा करता था, हमारा एक्सपोर्ट भी था, वो हमारा शायद जितना मुस्लिम काल में हमारा लॉस नहीं हुआ, जितना अंग्रेज़ों ने आके हमारे व्यापार को, हमारे उद्योगों को ठप किया और हमारे अंदर एक हीन भावना डाल दी। उससे भी दूर करने के लिए जो हमने एक एडिशनल कोर्स शुरू कराए हैं, कुछ लोग जुड़े होंगे आपसे, क्या कौटिल्य इंटरनेशनल फाउंडेशन के माध्यम से भारत के अंदर, भारत का जो अर्थशास्त्र था कौटिल्य जिसको चाणक्य भी कहते हैं, उसके माध्यम से और बाकी चीज़ों से हम क्या क्या कर सकते थे, क्या क्या व्यापार करने की पद्धति थी, वो सारा भी हम सिखाने की कोशिश करेंगे। उससे भी कुछ लोग आप लोग जुड़ेंगे और मेरी इच्छा है कि आप सब लोग एक अच्छे नागरिक बने, वो नागरिक जो सबसे पहले केवल अपने लिए सेल्फ सेंटर्ड ना हो, कम से कम अपने परिवार, माता पिता की चिंता करें। क्योंकि मैं 2 महीने देखता हूँ ये एडमिशन के दौरान माँ बाप कितनी ज़्यादा चिंता करते हैं, कितने एफर्ट करते हैं, रोते हैं आके मेरे बच्चे का एडमिशन हो जाए, अच्छी जगह हो जाए, अच्छे कोर्स में हो जाए। और उसके बाद जो मैं नई पीढ़ी को देख रहा हूँ, वो नई पीढ़ी हेलो हाय भी बड़ी मुश्किल से आधा से मिनट की करके विदेश में जाकर, और वो सोचते हमारा काम पूरा हो गया। जिन्होंने आपको पैदा किया, जिन्होंने अपनी ज़िंदगी आपके ऊपर लगा रहे हैं, लगाएंगे, उनकी चिंता करना। और उसके बाद फिर सोसाइटी की, देश की और पूरे विश्व की बहुत ऊंची हम सोच सकते हैं, परंतु सबसे पहला काम अपनी माँ को ना भूलें। मैं ये बार बार कहता हूँ। और आज ये श्राद्ध पक्ष में ये श्रद्धा केवल मृतक लोगों के प्रति रखने का जो तो रिवाज है ही, परंतु जो जीवित लोग हैं उनका कम से कम दिन में 5 मिनट 10 मिनट घर में बड़े बूढ़े हों, दादा दादी हों, उनके पास बैठिए। उनसे भी आपको अनपढ़ लगते होंगे, वो बहुत कुछ ज्ञान मिल सकता है, बहुत कुछ आपकी स्किल शार्पन हो सकती हैं। इसलिए मेरे आज के इस अवसर पर केवल इतना ही कहना है कि आप अपने परिवार को, अपने समाज को, क्योंकि हम बहुत कुछ लेते हैं बहुत लोगों से, अपने अपने गुरुजनों से कितना लेते हैं, और गुरुजन इसी बात पे खुश हो जाते हैं कि मेरा बेटा यहाँ आ गया। रिजल्ट यूपीएससी का आता है, खुश कोई होता है, क्यों? वो 22वीं रैंक में आ गया, वो 40वीं रैंक में आ गया। ये रैंकें आएंगी जाएंगी, जब तक अच्छा इंसान नहीं बनेगा, जब तक परिवर्तन नहीं होगा। और परिवर्तन करने के लिए आज, पहले रोल मॉडल नहीं थे, हमारे टाइम में थे कुछ, अब आपके समय में रोल मॉडल वाइब्रेंट हैं, आपके सामने हैं कि 68 घंटे की अमेरिका की यात्रा के बाद, 15-15 घंटे जहाज़ की लंबी यात्रा के बाद, सुबह आने के बाद फिर से उतना ही एक्टिवली इन्वॉल्व हो सकता है काम में आदमी, और उस काम में भी हो सकता है जिसमें बिना जाए भी काम चल सकता है। तो आप देख सकते हैं कि किस गति से देश को बढ़ाना है, आज किस भरोसे से आपका मेरा मस्तक ऊंचा होता है जब अमेरिका के राष्ट्रपति के साथ हम जानबूझ के हिंदी में बात करते हैं, ट्रांसलेशन होती है। ये भावना धीरे धीरे आनी चाहिए कि हिंदी में बोलना कोई अपराध नहीं है। पूरे विश्व में केवल 7-8 देश हैं जो अंग्रेजी में बातचीत करते हैं, वो सबके सब गुलाम हैं जो इंग्लैंड के गुलाम थे। तो अमेरिका भी इंग्लैंड का बच्चा है, कनाडा भी, ऑस्ट्रेलिया भी, न्यूजीलैंड भी, जर्मन, फ्रांस, जापान, हमारे चाइना, रूस, वो भी तो देश हैं, वो भी तो उतना ही आगे बढ़े हैं। तो हमें उनकी नहीं तरफ देखेंगे हम, और केवल इनके तरफ देखेंगे जिनके हम गुलाम रहे थे, और उस गुलामी को ढोते रहेंगे तो आगे बढ़ना मुश्किल होता है। आगे बढ़ने के लिए थोड़ा सा सोचने के अंदर आउट ऑफ बॉक्स थिंकिंग शुरू करेंगे तो इस देश के अंदर परिवर्तन कितना हो सकता है उसके अंदाजा अब हमें लगना प्रारंभ हुआ है। और आप सब लोगों ने उस परिवर्तन के अंदर गति लानी है, कुछ ने कैटलिस्ट बन के लानी है, कुछ ने ड्राइविंग सीट पे बैठ के लानी है, परंतु परिवर्तन लाना है, गति लानी है। और आने वाले 5-7 साल में ये सब कुछ आपके भरोसे हम सब ने मिलके करना है। और इसी काम के लिए हमारे ये सारे ट्रस्टीगण, हमारे सभी साथी, हमारी सब फैकल्टी लगे हुए हैं। ये जो 1.5 साल जैसा बीता है इस देश का, पूरे विश्व का ही बीता है, उसमें भी हम सफल होकर आगे निकल पाए हैं। और मुझे लगता है कि एक बार ये त्यौहार का सीज़न अक्टूबर का निकल जाए ठीक ठाक, तो ये बीमारी नॉर्मल खांसी जुकाम बुखार की तरह रह जाएगी। और हम पूरा ध्यान लगाकर पढ़ाई में ध्यान लगाएंगे, पढ़ाई के माध्यम से आगे बढ़ेंगे, अपने को भी आगे बढ़ाएंगे, अपने परिवार की चिंता करते हुए पूरे विश्व का कल्याण करने वाली संस्कृति के आप लोग, आपकी जिम्मेवारी है, उस जिम्मेवारी को हम आप मिलकर पूरी करेंगे। जय हिंद।
I truly wish what Sir just now said about COVID being just a cough and cold becomes true. And I think there is a lot of power in collectivity. And I wish if we all desire this, this is going to happen. Thank you, sir, for that very optimistic thought, and also for guiding students on the importance of human values. Moving forward, I now request our corporate trainers and his team, Mr. Alok Sharma, Ms. Namrata and Mr. Prayas to please take over the session. May I request Mr. Alok Sharma to please.
Respected dignitaries, a very, very good morning. Faculty members, department heads, and of course all our friends. I think to start off with, we're very, very happy that you guys have made the effort of coming from all across Delhi NCR. I'm sure it's been a struggle with the traffic and the weather, but we're very, very happy that you guys are here and you guys have actively participated, not just in the initial round of interaction, but you've come here. Before that, I'd like to thank all the department heads and the faculty members. Throughout the entire process, your involvement and your support is the reason why we've all been able to come here today. So thank you very, very much for that. I think as all the dignitaries very highly spoke about how it is becoming extremely important to become market ready, and that is the entire reason why we are here. I think हम सबको पता है कि कोविड ने हमसे क्या लिया है in terms of not just personal loss but also in a professional capacity. years ago, you know, I think अगर आप अपने पेरेंट्स से, घर पे बड़ों से पूछेंगे तो I think 30 साल पहले अगर किसी ने ग्रेजुएशन करी होती, it was a very very big deal. उस इंसान को भगवान माना जाता था. 20 साल पहले अगर किसी ने मास्टर्स कर लिया होता, that would have been even a bigger achievement. बट आज की डेट में सिर्फ एक BBA MBA या एक BTech MTech काफ़ी नहीं है. And as you have already been briefed, we are offering you certain add-on courses such as CFA, FRM, and of course the foundation program that we have walked you all through. Guys, main agenda is there are 19 universities in the country. जिसमें से there is only one university in the south and there are 0 in the north at an undergrad level, which is allowing their student base to get packages starting from 20 lakhs. The agenda is to make names or Maharaja Abhisen the 20th university, but the first in Northern India. And that is only possible अगर आप लोग actively participate करें. So, I think the major thing that we want to start off with is, I'm sure all of you have heard about these companies. We have Goldman, we have Barclays, we have Credit Suisse, we have Morgan Stanley, we have JP Morgan. पहले क्या होता था, एक particular role के लिए, let's say if they've opened an analyst role, I'm talking complete fresher undergrad के बाद. So let's say you've done BBA, you've done BCom, you've done Eco Honors, you've done BFI, BMS, any of these management, science, economic related courses. अगर आप एक रोल देखेंगे LinkedIn पे या आप अपने किसी दोस्त के HR जने से पूछेंगे, और anyhow you come across a role, when you see the number of openings and you see the number of people applying for it, बहुत एक्सपोनेंशियल इंक्रीज नहीं होता था बिकॉज कंपटीशन नहीं था, लोग क्वालिफाइड नहीं थे, वो अप्लाई ही नहीं कर सकते थे. बट नाउ डेज आई एम श्योर ऑल ऑफ यू आर वेल वर्स्ड विद लिंक्डइन. यू हिट रिफ्रेश आफ्टर 30 minutes, you will see 0 to 2,000 applications in under an hour. So it is very very important for us to become market relevant and also to upskill ourselves so that, like our management very openly agreed, DG sir spoke about how, you know, the syllabus has not been revised in years. So what the colleges are teaching versus what the market is expecting, there is a huge gap. So the idea is to bridge that gap. आपने इतना time, इतना effort, इतना money spend किया है. Whether you're studying here, we have students who are not here, who are here not just from mains. You guys have been investing your time, energy, effort, your parents' time, money into all of these educational programs that you have been doing, be it BCom, Eco, whatever. We don't want you to land up with a 3 lakh job offer in Deloitte. I'll be very very honest. I'll give you stats because I have friends working across companies across the country and abroad, and I myself have been in touch with all of them, and I have received all of these offers in the past couple of years. So if your idea is कि college के बाद एक 3 लाख की नौकरी जिसमें in hand आपका 20-25 क्रॉस नहीं करेगा, अगर आप दिल्ली से हो, आपको दिल्ली की लोकेशन मिलेगी, you might be able to kind of break even where you're not saving but you're not even asking parents. If you end up moving outside of Delhi, घर से पैसे तो 100% मांगने पड़ेंगे आपको. So let's talk facts here. We don't want to beat around the bush. Throughout the entire process, we didn't have a presentation to kind of say कि हम ये करते हैं या you know your college is trying to do this. We tried to show you everything real time. So that's what we're trying to do here. We don't want you guys to, at the end of 3 years, land up in a mediocre job with a very very basic pay, and the worst of all, you're doing full back-end Excel job where there are people who will be FRM, CFA, CAs, MBAs at the least, who will be handling all front-end work even in the back offices in India, और तुम उनका clerical काम कर रहे हो. In internship, we don't want कि आप सिर्फ चाय लेके आओ अपने बॉस के लिए. We want you guys to gain exposure. Trading terminals पे बैठो, move ahead. You have to gain that edge to kind of move forward. And these companies are ready to pick you. The entire idea why Shahid Sukhdev's children, their students, after BFI and BMS, why that is preferred is because उनके placements अच्छे हैं. That is given top priority. That is the dream school for especially Delhiites who want to stay in Delhi. The reason why their students are given 20-20 lakh के package starting undergrad के बाद is not because of Shahid Sukhdev's name. Corporate houses are least concerned आप कौन से स्कूल से हो, कौन से सिटी से हो, कौन से कॉलेज से हो, उनको सिर्फ आपकी CV से मतलब होता है. And I'm saying this because I relate to you guys. अगर कोई मुझे, you know, if anyone in my family or sir or any senior person tells me, you know, you do this and you will get this. The first thing I say is you need proof for that. So we showed you guys all the affiliated universities. We're now showing you companies that easily offer 10 to 12 lakhs minimum in hand, and they offer you good roles. They give you the liberty to choose what you want to do, but वो हर किसी को ये offer नहीं करते. The reason why SRCC, Shahid Sukhdev, Hindu Hansraj, these 4 colleges in Delhi NCR, इनसे बच्चे 20-20 लाख के पैकेज उठाते जाते हैं, is because they have at least a level 1 CFA and an FRM. And once you've done your level 1, corporates know that you are not going to stop. So things like reimbursement in terms of money, in terms of holidays, leaves, projects, the way you are treated at these workplaces completely changes. आपको back end काम नहीं दिया जाएगा. आप छुट्टी मांगोगे तो आपके साथ पंगे नहीं होंगे. You know, if you ask them that you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to take up certain projects, you want to change certain things, you will be given the freedom to grow at the rate that you feel comfortable with, and it will be exponentially faster than people who will be working under you who will not be as qualified as you. So of course we have investment banks. You know, we have Goldman here, we have JP Morgan, we have Barclays, Morgan Stanley, RDC. All of these companies have been opening offices across the country. They're not Indian companies, I'm sure you're aware of that. All of them are UK, US based. But they are realizing that India is producing a large number of qualified candidates. And end of day, हम उनके लिए definitely सस्ता labor हैं to an extent. But what we have started doing is हम उन्हीं के through अपने certifications निकलवाते हैं आगे के, and then we end up moving to front office locations. And at this point, I was a science student myself. When I met him for the first time, I was a student of his initially. I didn't think that this was something I could do because I came from a completely science background, PCM, preparing for IIT, कुछ समझ नहीं आता था, balance sheet देख के हालत टाइट हो जाती थी. But you slowly start understanding that it has, because of the eligibility, everyone comes on the same level. If you know, if you see, अगर आप IIM में जाओ, चाहे आप ops में specialize करो, HR में करो, marketing और finance, पहला साल उनको पता है कि 90% IITians बैठे होंगे, आधे कॉमर्स के होंगे, कुछ आर्ट्स के होंगे, साइंस के बच्चे. So the first year in any professional qualification is to bring everyone at par. So if you have those inhibitions, we try to clear them one-on-one counselings mein also. That if you are one of those who do not like accounts, you don't like maths, or you're not comfortable with it, you don't have to be scared. The idea is कि mediocrity से आगे बढ़ना है. And like I said, you know, it's a very big thing. And I can say this because I was from Christ, my college didn't do this. They didn't give us the platform for them to agree कि हमारा syllabus outdated है. And we need certain things because हम आपको इस level तक का एक offering दे सकते हैं, but you have the potential to go higher than that, and we are ready to accommodate that with you. We had to, you know, हाथ पैर मारने पड़ते हैं side पे. You have to talk to people, you have to get in touch with people. There's a lot of effort, time, energy that goes into that, and of course you have to juggle it with college. The whole idea of a formal collaboration with your university is so that everything works in tandem. आपके exams हैं तो आपकी classes reschedule होंगी, आपका event है तो आपकी उस घंटे class नहीं होगी. So it's not like you will have to choose between your college life and your social life and your personal life, of course, and your professional career in the long run. So of course we have then we also have asset managers, which are hedge funds, you have brokerage firms, then you have consultancy firms, audit firms, like you have EY, you have Bain, KPMG, PwC. Then of course in asset managers you have BlackRock, you have Bridgewater. If you Google them, these are the world's largest hedge funds. These shows at fifth. BlackRock's, I think at 1 right now. Bridgewater keeps fluctuating between 2 and 3. The kind of money that these guys handle, the kind of pay that they give, the kind of profile, the roles, it's amazing. It's much better than everything they offer at a mediocre level. I think if a lot of you follow Bloomberg's Insta page or you follow the news, you'll see Wall Street ने इस साल पहली बार, Goldman as a company doesn't pay a lot to the analysts initially. It's once you grow up the ladder that you realize you end up making money. They have exponentially increased the base level by a lot, like a significant chunk they've introduced, because they've realized that their 20-21-year-old analysts are far more qualified than their 40-50-year-old senior directors who are taking over. In firms, I can give you a personal example, I won't name that person, but I was in Shaw for 2 years. And the macro head of trading in India, he was working with the macro trading head in China, and he's a CFA level 1, and he was in Goldman before that. So CV was very strong, but qualification-wise, CFA level he was tough. And he was about 32, 33. But he'd been in the industry for good 10 years. And he was looking at a promotion to become director, which meant that his salary would easily triple based on from senior analyst to director. And they openly said they won't accept a CFA level 1. He has to at least appear for level 2. And the minute he clears that, they'll put him into consideration because his work is good. He's friends with everybody in office, so that way he's fine. But qualification wise, they need someone who will be able to have a deeper understanding and not just a basic level 1. क्योंकि काम आज की डेट में कोई भी समझ सकता है, but एक entry point होना in a good place is very, very important. IIM teaches CFA and FRM at a post-grad level. If you guys are not doing it in your undergrad and you end up at an IIM either right now or a couple of years after WorkX, they will most definitely push you. And their top placement partners are these companies. They have Tata, they have HDFC, they have Reliance, they have FedEx, they have Deloitte. I'll give you a very, very good example. EY comes to Christ for an undergrad level where they have no requirement. They have 60% passing, no CFA, no FRM, nothing. They offer 3.3 lakhs ka package. Again, they go for MBA where they're offering 3.5 a year. So an MBA in Christ is easily about, I'm assuming it's about 10 lakhs, I might be wrong. But they're offering a 20,000 per year increment for doing an MBA for 2 years with proper attendance and a lot of other issues. Deloitte offers at least, I think it's about a 300% increment for a 0 WorkX year. So they do offer, it's not like these companies don't come for an undergrad level, but they prefer certain qualified candidates. And this is pre-COVID. Pre-COVID to hota tha ki, you get an entry point, you kind of take it from there, that you enter a firm even if it's at 15, 20 grand, you enter a firm and then you perform and you kind of grow up the ladder. Ab wo entry point COVID ki wajah se band ho chuka hai. It's a very, very obvious fact that layoffs bahut zyada hue. I'm sure all of you heard, you might have even experienced it in your families. Qualified candidates have been rejected, qualified professionals have been laid off, salary cut hua hai. There are a lot of things that have happened, so it is becoming increasingly important for us to have something on our CV जो सिर्फ हमारी CV में ऐड नहीं करता. The way that you end up talking through an interview, it won't become a grilling technical round where you have to spend 10 days in front of your book to read the role and word by word Google what it means. क्योंकि पूछ के तो पता नहीं होगा. Your entire methodology of approaching an interview process will completely change. And when there are students in bulk performing in a college, that is when the college management is in a position to approach corporate houses and tell them that ये देखो हमारे इतने बच्चे हैं और इतने बच्चे CFA, FRM कर रहे हैं और इतने बच्चों ने NSC भी कर रखा है. That's when corporate houses come in bulk. And you, as sir mentioned, you will have other students from across the city coming and studying here. The idea is to make this a nodal center. You will not have another CFA institute next to you. This is going to be it. So you will have exposure to other colleges. They might even be working professionals. They might be much senior to you. They might not even be from the business commerce department. Engineering is one field where finance is completely taking over. उनको थोड़ा सा finance पढ़ाते हैं. JP Morgan उनको 40 lakh undergrad में offer करता है in hand minimum starting. That is below average student. The 90 lakh packages sir is talking about goes to those students जिनके पास coding का experience तो होता है because BTech is a very, very technical degree. BBA, BCom, ECO, all of these are not. So it is very important कि अपने ही domain में अपना ground बना के रखना बहुत important है आज की डेट में. So that is the main agenda.
Thank you, Namrata. To start with, I say, very simple word. Henry Ford said, if you can, then you can. If you cannot, you can never. अगर आप ये सोचते हो कि आप कर सकते हो, तो आप कर सकते हो. अगर आप ये सोचते हो कि मैं नहीं कर सकता, कोई दुनिया की ताकत आपसे नहीं कर सकती. And what I believe is, बहुत simple सी बात है. How to bridge down that gap between the college and corporate? किस तरह से कर सकते हैं? Just to skill. I don't take long time about the speech. I simply say the biggest thing which is given by God to you is learn. And if you find this word learn, you'll find there is a word hidden into it that is called earn. Most of the people say कितना package मिलेगा. So आपकी learning कितनी? What is your learning? It depends. So I always say, guys, whenever there is a learn, I say this is a capacity. Capacity to learn is a God gift. मतलब हर इंसान की अपनी लर्निंग कैपेसिटी होती है. Now, why India is talking about to bring major, FIIs and FDIs to India? It means, guys, that is talking about the ability to enhance some kind of skills. Do you have some kind of skills? If you have skill, then it is the ability. यानी पहला word capacity है. That is capacity to learn is a gift, and if it is complemented with ability, then it becomes your skill. And guys, you always say, that person got a package of that too much. You take, big names like Arvind Pangaria, you say Amitabh Kant or Ashwath Damodharan, Raghuram Rajan. Guys, that, if you see their CVs talks about their willingness. It means if you put willingness to your learning, then it is what become your choice. I always say, guys, if you are thinking about your choice, you have to think out of the box. आपको बड़ा सोचना पड़ेगा. और कौन कर सकता है? सिर्फ आप कर सकते हैं. And why we are bringing this program to your college? Because if you want this company to be in your college, किसी एक स्टूडेंट के लिए कंपनी नहीं आएगी. If you do this program in a bulk, and if we write these mail to HR that come to our college and do a placement gift, like जैसे आपका डी शॉ में है, डी शॉ का प्लेसमेंट ही 20 लाख से स्टार्ट होता है और वो सुखदेव में ले जाती है, हार्डली 5 किलोमीटर अवे फ्रॉम दिस प्लेस. अगर 20 लाख का पैकेज सुखदेव से वो लेके जाती है, व्हाई नॉट इट्स मार्ज अग्रेशन. सो देयर आर लॉट मेनी कंपनी लाइक बेन विच कम टू सुखदेव. सुखदेव में 15 लाख का पैकेज बेन देती है स्टार्टिंग. इट मीन्स यू कैन गेट दीज काइंड ऑफ पैकेजेस. यू हैव टू थिंक आउट ऑफ बॉक्स. और ये जो प्रोग्राम है, वर्ल्ड के बेस्ट प्रोग्राम है रिलेटेड टू फाइनेंस. दैट इज ईदर CFA, FRM, NSE सर्टिफिकेशन. सो गाइस, इट्स टोटली योर बॉल गेम है. आपको सोचना है कैसे बढ़ना है. Your whole faculties and your department and your management is with you. Let's start, guys. We are starting this program from first week of October. If you have any kind of question, feel free to ask. We are ready to give answers. आपके कोई भी सवाल हैं उनको दे सकते हैं. अच्छा, उसके अलावा भी बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट यहाँ पर बैठे हुए हैं जो आपके कॉलेज से नहीं हैं. They came here to join the CFA programs. कुछ ऐसे हैं जो कि दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी से हैं, कुछ ऐसे हैं जो कि इंडिया से बाहर भी कर रहे हैं कुछ प्रोग्राम. They are doing these programs just because CFA is that milestone जिसको करने के बाद the corporate entry become very easy. बहुत आसान हो जाता है. So with this word, if you have any question, guys, we are here. You can ask any question and we are ready to support that. Thank you.
I'm sure there are many questions. If there are any, please ask. You may raise your hand. So what are the normal fear that students usually have? You may actually address that. That may be one of their. So please come.
Major of the people, whenever we say finance, major of people, they have a thought that it is something related to commerce. It is something related to accounting. The answer is no. If it is accounting, then the IITs cannot do. Okay. The second part is that they believe that if it is finance, it is hardcore, some kind of modeling or creating some kind of mathematical formulas. I say the answer is big no. So, any person who is from any kind of background can start financial programs. And in these programs, you are, supported with some kind of financial calculators. American calculators, we have to use that. It is totally concept based. And why I said this is one of the best, because earlier the pass rate for CFA level 1 was 44 or 42. Now you know this principle basically of the demand and supply. If we reduce the supply, the price escalates. The same thing happened in the world. They reduced the supply from 44 to 22%, and this is 2022. And they increased the paper from 2 times to 4 times. उन्होंने क्या कर दिया, पेपर को 4 टाइम कर दिया, साल में 4 बार कर दिया. पेपर का स्टैंडर्ड को रिड्यूस कर दिया. 240 आवर 66 आवर प्रोग्राम होता था. नाउ इट इज 4.5 आवर प्रोग्राम. एंड प्लेसमेंट इंक्रीज कर दी बिकॉज सप्लाई हैज एक्चुअली रिड्यूस. हाफ कर दी सप्लाई. तो आपको पता है डिमांड एंड सप्लाई में अगर सप्लाई रिड्यूस कर देंगे, इट इज वन ऑफ द फाइनेस्ट. और आप कभी भी आपका कोई सुखदेव में कोई फ्रेंड हो रहा, यू विल फाइंड सुखदेव की मैनेजमेंट कॉर्पोरेट्स को नहीं बुलाती. It is not the program which invite corporate. It is the student who invite corporate. So it is you only अगर आप लोग प्रोग्राम्स करते हैं तो आपका बेटर।
So what's the duration of the course? Maybe.
So guys, there are three courses that we're offering related to finance and investment. The first one is FRM, which has absolutely no qualification in terms of eligibility. So you can start doing that regardless of you being in your first year, second year or your third year. The next course is CFA. For CFA you have to be in your final year graduation to take the exam, but you can start studying in your second year so that as soon as you reach third year you can write the exam. For those of you who do not have any base in commerce in general, as for subjects like economics, quant, stats, accounts in general, or any base in finance, we highly recommend the foundation program, that is NSE certifications, where we teach you 4 modules, 1 from foundation, 2 from intermediate and 1 from advanced. So the foundation program is 3 months long, 2.5, 3 months. So say we start October first week, factoring in Diwali, New Year's, Christmas and in the entire vacation season. Let's say we finish by Jan, mid, Jan end. And by finish I mean the course will be over and so will your certificate exam. So by Jan end, when there are students across the country figuring out kya karna hai third year mein, CAT करें, you will be having 6 certificates on your CV by Jan end, by NSE, which are lifetime value, which include 2 proficiency certificates because 4 modules gives you 2 extra certificates. Then you flow into either CFA or FRM. So FRM and CFA both, the preparatory that we give you is for 6 months. We do encourage students to take a couple of weeks after that so that we have doubt sessions, question solving, paper solving, and basically we've taught you, but there's definitely a certain amount you have to dedicate yourself. So those extra 4 to 6 weeks we encourage the student to do that. That's for CFA as well as for FRM for level 1 and for level 2 for both.
And while doing all these 4 certification, basic certifications, people say these are one of the finest program of National Stock Exchange. ये NSE, NISM, MCX, ये सारे exchange के programs हैं. What I mean to say that, guys, after completing these 4 certifications, you become at par with Sukhdev, curriculum. और उससे ज़्यादा, मतलब इस program के अंदर you are going to study all about the stock market. You are able to analyze on the software that how to trade, invest in this market. Second thing, you get to know that how option strategies, are taken care. Option market आपका derivatives का है, and you are going to study all these 24 strategies. Guys, बहुत amazing बात है कि CFA level 1 के अंदर only 1 strategy is there, and in certification you are going to cover 24 strategies. और ये 24 strategies अगर आप किसी placement के अंदर अगर आप बता रहे होते हैं that you know these strategies, ठीक है, in a theoretical sense as well as some of the practical sense, guys, placement आपका define हो जाता है. So this NSE program work like a fundamental base for any further finance program. Those who have some kind of financial base, जिसका finance का base है, they can straight away start with CFA program. Like जो यहाँ पर students जो बाहर से आए हुए हैं, उन्होंने सारे certifications किए हुए हैं, उन्होंने FRM level 1 कर रखा है, they have completed, they are clearing their level 2, and now they are joining CFA level 1. And irrespective, there are some student I can say there is Rishabh is there, who is from law background, and he got rank 1 in FRM, which is one of the difficult exam. मतलब CFA से भी difficult होता है. So it means it hardly matters आप किस background से हैं. वो law के background से तो he is doing this. You can do this, but whenever it is placement, then this is the prerequisite from the major organization कि अगर आपने ये program किए हैं तो आपको upper edge मिलता है. यही सुखदेव के अंदर बहुत basic program कराते हैं, that is called NCCMP. NCCMP is a very basic program for certifications. But we are doing 4 certifications and you are getting 2 more certification extra. मतलब किसी भी certification की validity 5 year होती है. लेकिन ये जो certificate National Stock Exchange के इतने specialized हैं, if you do the first 3, you will get 1 proficiency certificate. If you do the 4th one, you will get a champion certificate. It means 6 certification. अगर 6 certification होते हैं तो आपकी placement को कोई रोक नहीं सकता. But एक बार कोई सर्टिफिकेशन स्टार्ट करता है तो फिर वो रुकता नहीं है, बिकॉज दैट एक्चुअली उसके अंदर ही आप लोग FRM और CFA का 30-40% कवर कर चुके हो, एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी कॉल अ बेंचमार्क.
I thank both of you for, handling or answering a lot of these questions, that is usually there in the minds of the students. Thank you, sir. Sir, please. Yeah, please.
Guys, I think one thing that we don't realize as students, I'll say, not from a faculty or a management or a trainer point of view, I think sometimes we don't realize the things that a university does for us. As a student myself, I can say that if a platform is given to us, and the management and the faculty themselves are accepting that we've brought you to a certain point and we feel that to kind of take a quantum leap to the next stage, here is what we are offering you, and definitely it's up to you. And not just in terms of the resources, calling us and arranging this entire meet here, but also in monetary terms, or they're expecting like a certain chunk to kind of that they are bearing themselves. Like I'll be very frank, the current market rate that we offer in retail versus what the college is charging you guys, there is a significant difference in the amount. Why I'm telling you this is because it is important for us to know that it's not just the effort made to call us here or to send us a message or to send a Google form saying that this is what we've done. There is definitely a lot of underlying effort that we as students don't realize that is being made for us, and the only beneficiary over here are you guys, because they are giving you that platform. And as students, I definitely would emphasize on it that take a deep look into it, try to understand that यहाँ पे किसी और का फायदा नहीं हो रहा है, ना हमारा हो रहा है, ना मैम का हो रहा है, dignitaries का of course नहीं हो रहा है. Eventually, of course, like sir said, you're expecting that the students will kind of take the college forward, but the initial impact in a good way will only be for you guys.
It's often said there is nothing more expensive than a missed opportunity, and I'm sure all the students are going to take, think whatever has been spoken to you very seriously. It's the time for introspection, and once you do that, you know where to contact. You have your class mentors, you can just inform them to take the course ahead, right? Now coming to the end of the program, I request Professor Vijay Kumar Khurana, Head Department of Business Administration and Secretary Internal Quality Assurance Cell NAIMS, to please propose the vote of thanks. Professor Khurana carries a rich experience of more than 35 years in industry and academia. He is the editor of NAIMS Journal of Management and Chief Editor of Journal of Global Evolution, among other journals. So over to you.
Respected dignitaries, industry experts, corporate trainers, HODs, colleagues and all the participants, a very good afternoon to all of you. So it is indeed my privilege to present vote of thanks on this occasion. At the outset, I express my heartfelt gratitude to our respected founder chairman sir, Shri Dr. Nand Kishore Garg ji, our chairman sir, Shri Vinit Kumar Gupta ji, executive chairman Shri S.P. Agarwal ji, Shri Rajneesh Gupta ji, and Shri S.P. Goyal ji, and also Shri T.R. Garg ji, and Professor Dr. S.K. Garg ji, and all the honorable members of the managing committee who have been supporting us in all our endeavors from time to time. We are really thankful to all of you. Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji launched Skill India program in the year 2015, and he said that Skill India mission is not to fill the pockets but to instill a level of confidence amongst the students. So that was the objective. So as DG sir, chairman sir and founder chairman sir has clearly highlighted that ultimately these types of the programs, they provide us a lot of self-confidence and they provide some sort of the edge. So taking a cue from our Prime Minister sir, in NAIMS also we initiated number of skill enhancement certificate courses in the last 1 year. I think 5 to 6 skill enhancement certificate courses we have run in the last 1 year, and nearly 400 students have benefited from these programs. And I'm quite sure that the students will be highly benefited from these skill enhancement courses in the coming period. This skill enhancement is the need of the hour. This is the fact. Wilbur Wright, one of the Wright brothers, he said way back in 1910, what he said, maybe someday we will be able to fly aeroplane without the help of motors. But we will not be able to fly any aeroplane without the help of knowledge and skill. So ultimately it is the knowledge and skill which are at the foundation. So future belongs to those who are having better skills and who use these skills in creative manner to take advantage over others. So I am quite hopeful that once you participate more and more in these skill enhancement programs, so these programs, they are going to edge not only Indian youth but also India also edge in coming years. So today we are indeed thankful to our corporate trainers, Mr. Alok Sharma, Madam Namrata and Mr. Prayas Agarwal, who have provided us insights about various skill enhancement certificate courses being provided by them. For example, it is CFA course, FRMF course and also NSC certification courses also. So I'm quite hopeful that we will take advantage of their expertise. So we sincerely thank them for joining us here today. So at the end, I also extend my heartfelt thanks to Dean Ma'am, Principal Law, and other HODs and all the colleagues and participants, and also the organizing team for organizing this event. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you.
With this, we come to the end of the event. I thank all the dignitaries for their benign presence throughout the event. I also thank all the heads, faculty members and students who have made it here today. Thank you a lot.